Okay, we're going to talk about dividing decimals. I have 3 problems. We'll do 2 together and then I want you to try the last one. So the first problem that we're going to do is we're going to say 25.48 divided by 5.2. And again, just like before, I'm going to say let's estimate, because this is saying 25.48 divided by 5.2. And I'm going to estimate this to be about 25, and I'm going to estimate this to be about 5. And so 25 divided by 5 is 5. So regardless of what goes on with the decimals, I know that my answer should be about 5. Right? And actually, as you're taking the test, if they give you answers that are way bigger than 5 or way less than 5, you can cross those out as not being reasonable. All right? So let's just go ahead and do this. Now I'm going to redo the problem, but I'm going to do it as 52 divided by 2,548. I just don't even want to pay attention to the decimal for right now. Again, when you do this next year, we'll talk about, or you will talk about, other strategies for doing this. But for right now, we're just going to use the strategy that we're going to estimate what the answer is. We're going to divide like normal, like there were no decimals, and then we'll place the decimal in the spot that seems to make the most sense. So we're going to go through and we're going to do how many times does 52 go into 2,548? So I'm going to use front end estimating. So I'd say how many times does 5 go into 2? No, that doesn't make sense. How many times does 5 go into 25? It goes in exactly 5 times. So I'm not going to choose 5, even though 5 goes into 25 5 times, because this is going to make it go over 25. So let's go with 4. And it's not going into 25, it's going into 254. So I'm going to put the 4 right here. 4 times 2 is 8. 4 times 5 is 20. And I'm going to subtract. 14 minus 8 is 6. That's a 4. 2 minus 2 is 0. I compare and say, yeah, 46 is less than 52. I did a good job there. Let me bring down the 8. How many times does 5 go into 4? No, that doesn't make sense. How many times does 5 go into 46? I'm going to go with 9. Right? So 9 times 2 is 18. Put down the 8. Carry the 1. 9 times 5 is 45 plus 1 is 46. Let's subtract. Whoop, that was nice. 468 minus 468 is 0. And so the quotient that we get here when we divide 2,548 by 52 is 49. Now we're going to go back and we're going to look at the estimate that we came up. And we're going to say 49. Where can I put the decimal so that I get as close to 5 as possible? Is it after the 9? No, that's 49. That's too big. Is it in front of the 4? No, that's 0.49. That's like 49 cents. That's way less than 5. It's less than 1. But if I put the decimal right in between the 4 and the 9, like that, that is pretty close to 5. So that is going to be what our answer is. It's going to be 4.9. Right? So the digits in the answer to this problem will be the same as the digits to the answer in this problem, but we just have to figure out where the decimal goes. So we use our estimate to come up with that. Okay, second one is 631 into 46,000, nope, sorry, 6.31 into 46.694. All right, so again, I'm going to come up with an estimate here. So really what this is saying is 46.694 divided by 6.31. And when with division, it's a little bit trickier than it was with multiplication or addition, because we want to choose numbers that are nice. I would say I'm going to choose this as a 6. I could choose 47 here because 46.694 is closest to 47, but I would say doing 47 divided by 6 is not easy. So one thing I could do is I could estimate this to be, oops, I gave what the quotient will be. I could estimate it to be 48. And then 48 divided by 6 is 8. Right? The other thing I could do is I could say, well, another number that divides by 6 is 42. So I could say 42 divided by 6 is 7. The true answer should be somewhere between these. 48 divided by 6 is going to be too high, and 42 divided by 6 is going to be too low. So it's somewhere in between those two. right, but we're just going to divide again, and we're going to do it without the decimals in there. We're just going to do 631 into 46,694. And again, I'm going to use front end estimating. So I'm going to say, how many times does 6 go into 4? No. How many times does 6 go into 46? That would be about 7 times. But it's not into 46, it's into 400. And it's not into 466, it's into 4,669. So the 7's going to go here. 7 times 1 is 7. 7 times 3 is 21. Put down the 1, carry the 2. 7 times 6 is 42. Plus those 2 more make 44. If you don't like that, go ahead and write it down on the side somewhere. But I usually just do my fingers for carrying. All right, 9 minus 7 is 2. 6 minus 1 is 5. 6 minus 4 is 2. I compare. Yes, this is smaller than this. So we did a good job. Bring down the 4. Then I'm going to say, how many times does 6 go into 2? No. How many times does 6 go into 25? It goes in 4 times. 4 times 1 is 4. 4 times 3 is 12. Put down the 2, carry the 1. 4 times 6 is 24, plus the 1 I carried is 25. Right? So the answer that we get, ignoring the decimals, is 74. Our estimate is that it's got to be somewhere between 7 and 8. All right, so if we put the decimal right there, that gives us a number that's between 7 and 8, and that is our answer. All right, here's one for you to do. If I'm going to do 1.23 into 11.685. All right, so write that down. Let's just do the estimate first. So 11.685 divided by 1.23. I'm going to estimate that this is, let's see, we're going to have to go down to 1 here. So if we go up in this and down in this, I think we're going to get kind of an inaccurate answer. So let's go down to 11 and do that. So 11 divided by 1 is 11. Our answer should be somewhere around 11. All right, so pause the video. Go ahead and do the division. Again, you're going to do 123 into 11,685 and see where you think you should place the decimal to get as close to 11 as possible. All right, hope you did all right with this. Let's check. So I would do, again, this is going to be tough for front end estimating because that's a single digit right there. So let's go with maybe 12. Does 12 go into 11? No. How many times does 12 go into 106? I would go with 9 because that's 12 times 9 is 108. So 3 times 9 is 27. Put down the 7, carry the 2. 9 times 2 is 18, plus 2 more is 20. Put down the 0, carry the 2. 9 times 1 is 9. Whoops. Duh. 9 isn't going, 123 isn't going into 168. I'm sorry, 116. It's going into 1,168. So I should have put the 9 here. So let's start over again. 9 times 3 is 27. Put down the 7, carry the 2. 9 times 2 is 18, plus 2 is 20. Put down the 0, carry the 2. 9 times 1 is 9, plus 2 more is 11. Okay, good. 8 minus 7 is 1, 6 minus 0 is 6, 1 minus 1 is 0, 1 minus 1 is 0, so it's 61. Again, good job here because 61 is less than 123. Now we bring down the 5. All right, how many times does 123 go into 615? Or in other words, how many times does 12 go into 61? Well, 12 times 5 is 60, so let's go with that. 5 times 3 is 15, put down the 5, carry the 1. 5 times 2 is 10, plus 1 is 11, put down the 1, carry the 1. 5 times 1 is 5, plus 1 is 6, and we get 0. So the digits in our answer are going to be 9 and 5. So hopefully you realized if you put the decimal point here, 95, way too big for 11. If you put the decimal point right here, 0.95, again, that's less than 1. That's like 95 cents. So the correct answer would be to put the decimal in between the 9 and the 5. So it's not as close to 11 as some of our other answers, but again, we have a hard time when we come up with something that's close to 1 or close to 0 because it doesn't give us as accurate an answer. right? So the correct answer is 9.5. All right, hope that was helpful. Good luck on your test problems. Bye.